Good morning, grade 2. This is Miss Gina, and I hope everything is doing fine and okay today. For our topic in science, we will be talking about different types of clouds. So before we start, let us try to read first the learning objectives. What are the different things that you will understand and learn from today's lesson? For today, you will identify and explain the different types of clouds. You will also explain and understand the functions and uses of the different weather instruments. For the important words that you need to remember, these are wind vane, barometer, anemometer, rain gauge, and weather instrument. So, what do you mean by clouds? A cloud is a large collection of very tiny droplets of water or ice crystals. The droplets are so small and light that they can float in the air. So when you look up the sky, you will see the clouds just like a cotton. But you know that these clouds have different types. We will be discussing each type of clouds. What are the types of clouds? So we have the cirrus clouds, the cumulus clouds, the stratus clouds, and the nimbus clouds. So I will be explaining each type of clouds. I hope everybody will listen so that you can answer the worksheet that I sent to your teacher. And I hope everybody will get a 10 points for that. Let us start with the first type of clouds. It's the cirrus clouds. So if you're going to observe the picture, what can you say about the cirrus clouds? So when we talk about cirrus clouds, they look like white feathers in the sky. They are the highest clouds in the sky, and they also indicate fine weather. Try to look at the words that I highlighted, white feathers and highest clouds, and gives fine weather. These are the three words that you need to remember to identify the cirrus clouds. So they're like white feathers, highest clouds, fine weather. Now let's proceed with the next types of clouds. It's the cumulus clouds. It's one of my favorite cloud because it looks like a cotton floating in the sky. So what do you mean by cumulus clouds? Cumulus clouds are big, thick, and puffy. They look like white cotton candies. They also indicate fair weather. So could you imagine looking up the sky and you will see cotton candies floating up there? That's why it's my favorite cloud. The next type of clouds is the stratus clouds. Can you look at the picture? What can you say about the stratus clouds? The stratus clouds look like layers of clouds. I will repeat. It looks like layers of clouds. It covers almost the entire sky. They are low clouds and they are more known for drizzle. What do you mean by drizzle? Drizzle are light rain falling in very fine drops. Again, these drizzle are light rain falling in a very tiny drops. That's the meaning of drizzle. So when we talk about stratus clouds, remember the words layers of clouds. The next type of clouds is the nimbus clouds. It's just like you're looking up the sky wherein it's already nighttime. I don't like these clouds because I cannot go out and go to places where I want to go. For you kids, when you see the nimbus clouds, always bring umbrella and raincoat with you. Why? Try to observe the picture of the nimbus clouds. The nimbus clouds make the sky dark. It's just like it's already 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. They give a clue that it would rain. Nimbus clouds are also called rain clouds. That's why you need to bring your umbrella and the raincoat. And kids cannot play outside. So I don't like the nimbus clouds. Okay, so let's go back. What are the different types of clouds again? So they are the cirrus clouds, the cumulus clouds, the stratus clouds, and the nimbus clouds. Now let's proceed with the different weather instruments. There are some people who studied and specialized in studying the weather around us. Some of them just observe the clouds in the sky, but they use different weather instruments to predict the upcoming weather. What are these weather instruments? So what do we mean by weather instrument? A weather instrument is any device that measures weather-related conditions. Will it rain? Are we going to have a sunny day? Are we going to have a cloudy day? Or are we going to have a fine weather? Because of these people who studied the weather, we can find out if we can go out or play, or can we go somewhere else to visit the groceries, to go to school, or to go anywhere we want. So these people uses weather instrument. What are some of the weather instruments that they use? The first one is the thermometer. So look at the picture. That is the sample of the thermometer. It's different from the body thermometer that we are using in the hospital, or sometimes we have it at home to check our body temperature. This thermometer measures the air temperature. So we check if it's hot or cold. Sometimes they put it on the wall or mounted it on the wall, or you can even hang it. There are some schools who have thermometer in the classroom. So what is the function of the thermometer? Most thermometers are closed glass tubes containing liquids such as alcohol or mercury. If you see the red line at the middle of it, that is what you're going to look to check the temperature for the day. When the air around you is hot, you feel warm. This means that the temperature of the air is high. When the temperature around you is low, you feel cold. Okay, so remember the first weather instrument, the thermometer. The next weather instrument is the wind vane. Look at the wind vane. Look at the picture. So you will see the four directions: north, south, east, and west. And there is an arrow on it. Okay, the instrument that tells the direction of the wind, that is the wind vane. It points to the direction from where the wind is coming from. So when the wind blew, the arrow will move and point to the direction where the wind is coming from. That is the wind vane. The next instrument is the barometer. It's just like a compass. Sometimes they're saying it's just like a clock or a watch. What is the function of the barometer? The barometer records changes of pressure in the air. So if you look at the barometer, you will see the rain change 30 degree, 28 degree, and fair. The next weather instrument is the anemometer. It has similarity with the wind vane because it also moves. When the wind blows, it will move. So what is the function of the anemometer? It analyzes wind direction and speed. So the more fast it moves, those people studying about the weather will observe it because they will tell the speed and direction of the wind. And that is the anemometer. The last instrument is the rain gauge. If you see, there are two types of rain gauge, and there are also measurements written outside the glass. So what is the function of the rain gauge? The rain gauge measures the rainfall. So when it's raining, the water will fill inside the cylinder, and the people studying about the weather can measure how much rainfall did we get that day. So again, let's go back. What are the different types of weather instruments? So the thermometer, so it measures the air temperature, the hotness and coldness of the air. The wind vane tells us the direction of the wind. The barometer records the changes of pressure in the air. The anemometer analyzes the wind direction and speed. And the last one is the rain gauge. It measures the rainfall around us. So I hope you learned a lot from this video, and I hope you can answer the worksheet that I prepared, and I hope everybody will get the perfect score. You can try to check the PowerPoint presentation that I uploaded in the Science Google Classroom, so you can still go back to the lesson that we studied. So kids, I hope to see you soon. I hope everything is okay. Always be a good boys and girls, and stay safe, stay home. Thank you for listening to my blog. I hope you learned a lot. Bye.